Motherfucker!
Rock, then we're gonna
Roll, then we're gonna pop. Let it go. X gonna give it to you.
What?
Sadly, X can no longer give it to you.
Yeah,
Have
R.I.P.
you heard DMX's cover of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
Yes.
Fucking belongs in
I
a
have
museum.
not.
So good.
I have not. I'll have to listen to that. Well, that was fantastic, guys.
Oh, thank you.
Starting this pot off with the energy. I like that.
X gonna give it to you.
What? That's all I know.
I said X gonna give it to you.
What? What was that?
Dumb joke.
Dumb.
We still have
Very
RT
stupid.
in the building, everyone.
do.
Hit that
Yes, we
applause button, Wyatt. I know we don't have an applause button. I don't care. Hit one.
I don't know. Hit one. It'll be fine. Just pick one. Whoa, you
I
were
didn't
right.
think we actually had an applause
Of
button.
course we have one, because this is a.
Professional as frick.
That's exactly.
Wait,
We're
wait.
not scared to say fuck on the podcast, by the way.
Okay, actually,
Yeah.
we're doing this again. Hey, everybody, welcome back. We still have RT in the building.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Dude,
wow.
wow, that's professional as shit. We did it
Dude,
twice.
Twice.
Whoa.
So good we had to run it back.
You could have said so nice.
The
We had to
Sar
do it
Lucy's so
twice.
good I jump back in.
The Sar Lucy, Boba Fett.
Boba Fett theme start playing.
Does Boba Fett? I mean, okay. Obviously, Boba Fett has a theme song. What does it sound like?
Hum dum dum dum. Hum da dum hum da dum 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 dum. Hey.
Is that
What
real?
this? What is this? What did we just... What?
So you are obviously know like the Imperial March from Star Wars.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that.
That's it.
Everyone, whenever they come in
The Force
in
theme.
like big moments, isn't that?
That's actually the Force theme.
Yeah. So in big moments in Star Wars, everyone has a theme. Boba Fett has a theme though. Was that really his theme?
Well,
or were you
that was
making
the
shit
book
up?
of Boba Fett.
Was that his like intro?
I haven't
for
seen
it?
it.
Yes.
Okay.
I need to watch
Dude,
it.
it's good.
I need to watch it.
It's actually
Okay.
really good.
That's what I've heard.
To kick it off, we'll talk about things that we have seen because last episode we talked about things that we haven't seen, as per usual.
Okay.
So very recently, I was watching Cyberpunk Edge Runners, the new anime.
I've heard good things.
so
I haven't
it's-
watched it.
It's actually, sounds about right. It was actually made by my favorite Japanese animation studio,
Who's that?
Studio Trigger. They
Ah.
also did Kill la Kill and Gurren Lagann, two
I've
of my
been-
personal favorites.
I've actually been watching Kill la Kill.
So good.
I
Kill
need to
la
finish
Kill
it.
is
I think I've watched 3 episodes. I need to finish it.
Their style is so distinct, and I love
No.
everything that they do.
Never mind. I'm watching a Kami ga Kill.
Different.
That is
Oh, that
completely-
one is. That one's good. I'm
That's
not
what I've
spoiling
heard.
It.
That's what I've heard.
Different.
That's what I've heard. I need to watch it. So
Man.
not Kill la Kill, Kami ga Kill. That's what. Yeah,
It's
see, that's
different than Kill la Kill.
that's the reaction that most people like have whenever
Dude,
I tell them
it's-
I'm watching it. I'm 3
It's
episodes
good.
in.
It's good. That
Yeah, I
and
need to finish it.
I
Angel
own it.
Beats. Angel
Oh,
Beats
dude.
is really good too.
Angel Beats. Okay,
I
we should watch it. We need to.
I own Akame ga Kill, right?
Yo, how did
I
you say
still Akame ga Kill.
that? I feel like you said that differently.
Maybe it's Akame ga Kill.
Akami. I feel like that's how you said that.
I think
Akami?
I added an extra A.
I don't think
know if
that's-
it is there. Doesn't
It's
matter.
Akami. I feel like it's how.
Agami got killed.
I don't
Either
think
way.
they have a me sound in
Akame.
Akame ga Kill.
Akame.
Okay.
Is that, yeah, okay. We're treading on some.
No, it's
some
good.
thin
It's
ice
good.
here. No, no, no.
Racism.
It is.
A topic we tackled in our last pod. Make sure
Yeah.
you listen.
Yeah. So I own Akame ga Kill, right? To put no sting on any
You're
word,
triggering
right?
me the way you're.
Yeah, I'm just
saying
gonna keep
that.
saying it
Why are
different
you
ways.
saying it like that? I feel like that's not how they say it.
But anyway, I own that one on Blu-ray. I still haven't watched it.
We should watch it.
And then I also started watching. So I started watching Doro Hedoro, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that one is so good.
I haven't finished it, but I have watched. I don't know how many episodes, but I have watched
So-
part of it, like some of it.
I've known about that manga for a very long time, and I
Yeah.
own about half of it that has come out to date. And I just hadn't never gotten around to watching it because I like collecting things. I like collecting the manga, and they didn't have a Blu-ray box set, and I actually didn't have a Netflix subscription for a very long time. So I recently, as in like a couple nights ago, started watching Doro Hedoro, and it follows the manga for the most part to what I've seen, and I love the visual medium. It's very fun. But that is one of my favorite manga. The anime does not do it justice, but it is still phenomenal. I love them both.
Can I say one of the few animes that I'm okay with 3D rendering in?
Yeah. The same studio actually just did Chainsaw Man as well.
See, I need to watch that.
Yeah,
too.
everyone's loving that one right now.
Go ahead, Wyatt.
Anime corner. Let's go.
We're talking like the anime versus the
Manga. Yeah.
Akamaga Kill has 2 endings. The
I've
anime
heard-
one, which they hustled to get finished because they didn't realize that they had, fewer episodes than they were going to have books. So it like follows the anime or the manga really
and then
good.
it diverges.
And then it diverges. Like
It's
one
Nova.
episode, you notice like they're in prison and then all of a sudden
I haven't seen
they're
it.
not.
Yeah, spoilers.
just
What
saying,
the
like
fuck?
there's a
Haven't
huge,
seen
What the
it.
fuck, Wyatt?
What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, I'm just saying, like
need to
it
finish it.
skips like completely and totally, and then if you read the manga, it's completely different because
Same
it actually
thing.
explains how they got where they got there.
Same thing with one of my favorite manga and anime, just because it was very formative in my teenage years. Soul Eater.
See, I've heard good things about that one. Have not watched it.
God damn it. It's good though because a lot of these things we're going into fresh, and we have some media content that we would like to make in the future on our
Yes.
YouTube channel.
Yes.
So it is actually good that we're going into a lot of these things with fresh eyes.
Absolutely.
But the anime ran significantly shorter than the manga. The manga ended, 4 years ago now, and the anime ended in like 2013, 2014.
I think that's the one I heard that has a terrible ending. The anime.
It's kind of a, I don't know. I like it because it's still very cute. It's a very cute ending, but it does feel almost. I don't even know. I think it was different than what the creator was going for.
Sure.
But it feels cliche.
So I'll need to watch it.
But it's still not bad. I like it.
But
Like, it's good for what it is.
I'll call them out because I usually like get consent to call their names out. But Levi is the one who said that. Shout out MTB Savage, I think is his YouTube.
Levi Ackerman.
I think that's
Eren
his.
Yeager.
Eren Yeager.
I still speaking of which, I still need to watch Attack on Titan.
Fuck you. That's a
Dude.
work of art, dude.
That's what I hear, man, and I need to watch it. It's just not enough time in the day.
That's one of those anime that is, I would say, a good gateway anime for a lot of people that have never seen an anime.
I will still tout that I think the
Berserk is the best
best. No, it's
as
not.
a gateway.
Definitely not.
Obviously.
no.
Obviously.
Definitely
As a
not.
gateway?
No
that
fucking
was my
way.
first anime.
Well, that says a lot about you.
Yeah, well, that's because you get along with us.
Yeah, exactly. Because I love Berserk. Don't get me wrong. So I haven't read the manga, but like we talked about this on one of our other pods. But
Shout out the almighty Lolly.
Shout out the almighty Lolly. We watched. I watched his video, and I know you sent it to me after you watched it. It's a 20-hour long video breaking down the entire manga. Fantastic. Probably probably my favorite manga that I've never read, and I've never read any manga. But
The nice part is, whenever someone like that is so passionate about the content that they create, both the creator
It
of the manga
shows.
and the almighty Lolly,
absolutely,
they do a good enough job at breaking it down that you almost don't have to read it if you don't want to, if it's not your
Yeah.
style. Because there are so many ways to consume media now. Like, I don't know if I've ever talked about this on pod. I might have told you this, but back whenever I was broke and like 12, 13-ish, like in middle school,
you have told me this.
I used to read a lot of different Wikipedia articles, basic plot synopses, and then deeper breakdowns of movies that I was interested in.
Yeah.
And that was what got me into collecting movies. And it's different for everyone, but at the same time, so many of those breakdowns and people's like notes on movies are what kind of became my gateway into the passions that I have now. So there's so many different ways to consume media that if people are purists and they say this is the wrong way to consume something, fuck you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because now there are so many more, I don't even know, consumer-friendly ways to do it, where if someone can't sit down and dedicate the time to read a manga, which is
Yeah.
not hard to do because it's,
But it's time consuming.
spoiler alert, it's mostly pictures. But at the same time, I do think it's very cool whenever people are able to give you a breakdown in a way that still feels like you're getting the full experience.
Yep,
and
I
you may
agree.
be losing something along the way, right? But at the same time,
but that also incentivizes you to go back and read it
Yeah.
at a later date when you do have time or you're able to purchase the collection.
and different people get different things from different mediums,
Yes.
right? Because I love books. Like, I love books. I get headaches whenever I read books. Like, I literally cannot sit and read
So-
books because I get headaches.
I love books as well. I just think it's a huge waste of time. Like it's just like you get Audible.
Yeah, and that's
Listen
where
to
I
it.
was going. Is
Listen to it while you're doing something else, while you're doing dishes, cleaning your house. Listen to it. Go for a run. Go for a walk. Whatever. Like do it. Listen to your book while you're doing something else.
I do believe that there is something to be said. This is actually a huge point of my personal beliefs. I believe there's something to be said about what I consider to be a pure experience, right? And that means an unadulterated experience. Whether that is listening to an album front to back all the way through for the first time, or if that's listening or reading a book, reading a manga, there's something very special about it.
I think experiencing it the way that the author, artist, or the curator intended it to be consumed, right?
Yeah.
So like obviously the writer of Berserk wanted you to read it,
Yes.
read it in order to like get the full experience. However, definitely not a beginner anime.
No.
That's not a gateway in my opinion.
No.
Because I actually had a conversation because like we're in holiday season at I work in retail. We got a whole bunch of the seasonal hires.
Yes, very fun.
And I was having a
I
conversation.
saw a few
with
of them the other day
Yeah,
whenever I
no,
went in.
Yeah, so I was having a conversation with one of them, and we were talking about anime, and he was like, "Oh, I'm so big into anime. Like, oh, I love all of it. Like, blah blah blah, blah. Whatever."
Oh, boy.
No, he's a nice guy. I like him. He's fine. But
Fine.
I
Yeah.
realized how maybe distorted my opinion is on media because
As though we didn't already know.
but every once in a while you it's like that Bert Kreischer. How do you say his last
Bert Kreischer?
Kreischer. It's like him. It's like you don't realize how different you are from somebody until they actually point it out. And so we were talking about Goblin Slayer.
Yeah.
And like
That was
great anime. Most people don't make it past the first episode.
Yes.
Which is wild to me because I'm
'cause
just like, it's just a little, it's just a little
Just
bit
a
of
little
little
rape.
bit of rape, Like that's not too crazy. It's not like you see it,
Well, that just leads me to another very us thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
Rape?
also the thing. Nope.
No.
Let me finish my thought here. Let me finish.
We do not condone rape here.
Well, that's why
Well,
I said
unless
it with
it's,
the confused accent.
Yeah,
It's,
you obviously don't listen to the pod. You're so fucking fake. I can't believe you're here. Right now. I can't
but-
believe we had you as a guest.
I know,
and
and you
haven't
don't
done your
even
fucking
listen to
research.
the pod. You don't research the show before you go on to
Exactly.
it.
If we have a celebrity, we expect them to we get celebrity guests all the time.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
If we have a celebrity on the pod, we expect them to listen to at least one episode.
At least
All of my
of them.
best college grades came from me not studying ahead. I come in with that same attitude.
I'm giving you
I
a D
respect
minus
it.
again. So
Oh,
I respect
Sorry,
the attitude.
that's
You-
better than most of the grades I got in college.
I didn't say I passed. They were just my best. They were just my best grades.
they were PR.
They were
PR.
better
They
than the
were
others.
good. They
Okay,
were just
so
my best.
this is an us thing, right?
Yeah.
Because we do have a different metric for a lot of things, right? But it also leads me to here why it turned me down a tiny bit for this part. Leads me to I'll cut it off. I'll do it. I'll do it.
It's so good.
Okay.
It's so good.
So
oh my god.
for anyone that doesn't know,
But if anybody does know that fucking reference,
if you know, you know.
I
Yeah.
love you. I doubt anybody's gonna know that.
I don't know. Right now, as
would?
at time of recording, I doubt anyone will know.
Yeah.
But
I'll cut it off.
there's a delightful movie called A Serbian Film.
I'll fucking do
Yeah,
it.
where
God,
it's a dark movie. It's a black comedy, 100%.
It's
very
has to be.
self-aware. Yeah.
It has.
Well,
like,
okay.
It has to. Be.
I heard a dude talking about this. Shout out Kino Corner on YouTube.
Okay.
The way that he put it whenever he was talking about A Serbian Film is that scene specifically. What we're referencing, just so everyone has a bit of
I love
context.
it.
A gentleman is an ex-porn star, and he gets put in like a
I-
snuff film.
Can I stop you?
Yes.
I don't want you to spoil this because like this is something you need to experience watching the film because like
Yeah, it's a lot.
yeah, just know that the guy's not having it and he wants out of the situation.
Yes.
He's willing to get out of the situation anyway
Well,
necessary.
The Kino Corner. This is a spoiler, so skip forward 10 seconds if you don't want a spoiler. Starting now.
and you don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, Kino Corner describes it as him holding his penis hostage. and I already knew. Yeah. So I already knew.
love it.
I already knew that we found that very humorous.
fuck,
I'm just
dude.
glad that we weren't the only ones
Yeah,
that found the humor in that.
absolutely, dude.
Because, like, in the context of the movie, it's still very grim. It's a dark movie.
Yeah,
but it's a black
terrible.
comedy. Like, that's fucking hilarious.
But like, man, the it's
So-
fucking hilarious. Because I
Yeah.
remember we've had to pause it because we were laughing so hard, and then we rewound it.
yeah, well,
like,
immediately
multiple
after that,
times.
immediately after that, this isn't spoilers. You don't have to skip forward for this part. Immediately after, he dives out a window.
dude. Again, no, I still
That's
think
beautiful
no.
shit.
Like you have to like. I think it's so much better if you're not expecting it, dude. Like if you're like, because you're watching this film and it's like tackling like it's some awful shit,
Yeah.
dude. Like it's some awful, but like, and then this fucking, dude. So I think one of the reasons why we found it so funny is because it just caught us so off guard.
It's very
man.
jarring.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you guys, it's worth the watch
People
for
do
that scene
consider it.
alone.
People do consider it one of the most quote-unquote disturbing movies. Whatever. I think that's very hyperbolic.
I didn't
but
think it was. I mean, yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Like,
but,
it's fucked up,
I've
yeah.
seen worse. I think.
that's not a good metric either. But
I know. It's
I do think it is just funny because, like, there's something about it where
so fucking funny.
I couldn't laugh at that with anyone, you know, but me and you,
Dude.
we both found it funny
And,
individually.
Dude, it's so fucking funny.
I love it so
Cut
much.
it off.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I'll fucking do it.
But yeah,
Aw,
no,
so fucking
it's,
good, dude.
Man, shit like that really gets me, and it does make me
Yeah.
realize though that it is an us thing, and
Yeah.
and
I think that was the night that we realized it was an us thing, and I think that's when we coined the term, or maybe it was the Poughkeepsie tapes. Pop it.
yeah, there's a lot of different things that have
I don't
all
remember.
accumulated into what we are now.
Yes.
And that's beautiful because we really have already grown a lot more, and we are still somehow on the same page after all this, you know. And it's just really fucking cool.
It's a beautiful place to be.
Yeah, I love it. And man, you just don't always find people like that in your life, you know?
No.
Because I have so many close friends. Shout out y'all. Like I fucking love you. But at the same time, I don't know if I could even get to that point in the movie to laugh at that.
No,
If that makes any
no.
sense.
Yeah,
like it would
'cause,
be
like,
turned off before that.
Yeah, because there's some tough moments. Like, yeah, there's some tough moments leading up to that. But like,
So it is funny.
Yeah.
Like I feel the same way talking to my coworkers nowadays. A lot of my coworkers have very, I don't even know, sanitized sensibilities, I guess
yeah,
is a good way to put it.
That is a good way to put it. I
And
like it.
It's not bad. Like, to each their own, and I do absolutely not think that everyone needs to be like Josh and myself. But
No.
at the same time, it is just funny interacting with other people outside of this room, and I'm just like, oh, I don't relate to you.
At all.
Yeah, like
At
I can have a
all.
conversation with you.
Yeah,
we can
and-
have a fine time.
Yep.
But the relatability factor is just totally
just not
different. It's
there.
different. Yeah.
Yep.
And that's why I love coming into this room and recording, even if we are not talking about anything in particular, because it just reminds me that we share common ground and that even the weirdos like us are not alone. And it's cool
there's
because
so many people out there.
well, the crazy part is, regardless of how many people are out there, we still found each other and we decided to do this. You know?
Yes, which-
Because
yeah.
there are plenty of people that can relate to other people and be like, oh, I didn't realize there was anyone like me, you know, and not decide to do something like this. And
Yep.
I was also thinking about this the other day. We haven't really advertised the pod as of late. We've kind of been in a lull.
Yeah. Well, it's also a really busy time
Yeah,
for us
exactly.
in our day job.
Yeah. So, and we want to revamp. We are going to revamp. More on that very soon.
TBD.
Yeah, but I just realize how okay I am with whoever listens to it listens to it.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
And except for RT, fuck you for not listening.
Yeah, absolutely. How can you be like? In fact,
Fake.
we're just gonna cut you out of both of these.
Yeah, we're gonna edit you
podcasts
out.
that
It's gonna
we're
be
in.
super awkward.
But it'll
editing,
actually
Is
also
this a
be really fun.
metaphorical question, or are you looking for tips?
You mean rhetorical question, bitch?
Sure. I don't care which one.
Are you looking for tips?
No, we're talking about how okay we are with not being popular. It's kind of cool.
Exactly.
We're like underground and indie.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard of them.
It's part of our charm.
Yeah, it's part of our brand, actually. You haven't heard of them? They're called Same Page Productions, and they are fucking idiots, and they can't relate to anyone.
Stupid as fuck, and they
Yeah.
just bounce around from topic to topic.
They sound pretentious, and they.
schizophrenic.
I was just about to say schizophrenic.
You can't see it because you're listening to a podcast, but they're making out passionately right now.
It's true. We both backed away
jealous.
from the microphone.
It's kinda
for a
hot.
second.
Be jealous.
Holy shit, bro! There we go. It's just little things like that. Every now and then, it's just like, yep, This room is where I'm meant to be right now.
Yes, sir.
Fuck everything else. I'm
Yes,
fine
sir.
with this. But yeah,
And
no.
Wyatt.
If you're listening, whenever this episode goes up, it'll be a week since Thanksgiving. But I want to say I'm thankful for all y'all listening. Doesn't matter how many of you guys are listening right now. I am thankful for you.
Yes, whoever you are, and like, if you're having this conversation and you're talking to people about us, like, man, I will make out passionately with you as well. Just come onto the podcast. We can do it. We can do it on the pod.
Yeah, I'm down. Make out sesh.
Make out sesh
you ever-
with our viewers.
Have you ever three-way kissed someone?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's hot.
I don't know. Yeah.
So wait, we're not gonna hear stories.
I mean, that's really all I had. I don't even need details. I was just curious.
It's like it's I don't know. It's one of those things, you know. It's like
It's a novelty.
Yeah, you're a horny teenager and you're like, oh, this is gonna be so good. Like, oh my god, like, you know. And then you're like, in practice, I don't know what to do. Who am I focusing on? What's happening? Like, it's just like,
You just wag your tongue around like a dog tail.
yeah, but even that's not like a dog tail. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying.
I mean, you also did it in front of me, so like that's impressive. And RT is doing it too. You guys have like great tongue aerobics,
Nimble tongues.
nimble tongues,
And yet she still wouldn't stay with me.
Too real. Too real.
too real.
Nimble tongue sounds like a Hobbit last name from Middle Earth.
Well, it definitely.
I'm Fargrim Nimbletongue.
That was great.
Gamgee Nimbletongue, you son of a toque.
You son of a
Just
toot.
like that.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
That-
I'm Nimbletongue.
nimble tongue. And he's just like a fucking rapper.
Why'd
and
you go to-
he just comes out and
Why'd
he
you
just,
go to Darth Sidious there for a second?
it's-
Do it.
That was the worst. Oh my god. RT, are you as bad at impressions as your brother is?
Yes.
Well,
Absolutely.
to be fair, what is it? What's you can do there? Oh yeah, you can do an impression of the suction gun at a fucking dentist, Wyatt. Like just so.
But yeah, give me an Elvis, give me an Obama. Nah.
Elvis
do
is
it.
hard. I don't think I can do an Elvis.
What do you have a microphone, bro?
I can do Elvis. Thank y'all. Thank y'all very much.
Yeah,
I'll be here all night.
dude.
How's your Elvis, RT?
It's a little bit shaky, brother.
Well, that was actually better.
It's a little bit better.
Yeah, I can't
Holy
do it.
shit.
So
That was
actually, I started watching Elvis that movie, and
Austin Butler.
didn't really care
Shout
for it. Didn't really care for it,
A lot of people love it. That's a hot
which
take.
is fair. Which is fair.
Honestly, I wasn't even like into the concept. I'm just like, I don't care.
I
And
like-
that's not to say that I wouldn't enjoy it, but I haven't seen it yet.
I
so.
think you watch it and then get your opinion because I didn't finish it.
Isn't it
'cause
like
I got
3
kinda
hours
bored.
long, too?
It's long and like, yeah, dude. Like I don't know, man. Like
Make a movie about someone's life shorter.
no, well, it's okay.
It covers his
so
whole life. Make it 30 minutes.
It doesn't even though. It doesn't even though. And again, maybe it's because I didn't finish it. I got bored.
Yeah. I
but,
don't
like-
think you can have a full, concise review.
So like we'll need to watch it and we'll have to give our opinions on it. However, I will say that like my opinion of it, and like maybe I shouldn't give this to you because I don't want to like curb like.
Bro, your
Curb your
opinion of the
perception
movie
of it.
will not impact my opinion of the movie.
Okay.
But I have a feeling they'll be very similar just by
So
virtue.
if
They're
it's
making out again.
So
Sir, your microphone is not that good at picking up noise.
yeah, you do like we have the nice mics.
Yeah, you got to get real nice and close.
Yeah.
You got to get nice and close to
There it
that
is, yeah.
microphone.
Yeah, deep throat that mic. Yeah. Oh my God. Holy shit. He just put the whole thing in his mouth. That's
He
impressive.
looks like an anaconda.
Oh
I didn't
my
know you could
God.
unhinge a jaw like that.
Holy shit.
My mouth ain't the only place the microphone's going.
Whoa. What? RT, where else does it go in?
I would like to know as well.
I would like to know. Go ahead.
I am refusing to elaborate.
Booty hole. that.
Booty hole.
So here's my opinion on Elvis, and like, so
Are we talking the person of the movie?
his music's fine.
Okay.
His music's fine.
He stole from black people.
They did touch on that.
He stole from Forrest
Well,
Gump.
okay.
Didn't you watch the movie?
Nah.
Yeah, they stole one of the actors.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
It was Tom Hanks. Thomas Hanks. I think
Thomas
Thomas
Hanks.
Hanks is his name, but it sounds wrong to say that.
I will say another hot take. Fuck Tom Hanks. I don't like Tom Hanks.
You have this weird thing where you think he's like part of the Hollywood pedophile cabal.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, I don't have
That's
any
like
evidence to the
everybody
contrary.
except Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser seems pretty cool.
I like
There's
Brendan
a new
Fraser.
movie
He's
with
such
Brendan
a nice
Fraser
guy. I
coming
saw that,
out.
and we need to watch it.
Yes, we do.
Anyway, so here's my opinion on Elvis. The music's good, and like and I would also disagree that he stole from like the music from black people and more so like popularized it, and got it more to the mainstream. And they did touch on that in the movie, which I liked. I like that,
I think that it's a very interesting conversation to have because he definitely did do a lot of riffs on black culture, but at the same time, when is it stealing and when is it not? And that's not an argument that I'm going to make.
Yeah, I don't want to go into that conversation.
But I do find that shit interesting because
It's
at
very
least they talked
interesting.
about it. you know?
Okay, so again, back to my opinion on Elvis. They didn't really focus that much on Elvis. Like it's like
Wow.
ironically, I know, ironically enough.
Who did they focus on?
Betty White.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Yeah, I never thought she was. I didn't think she could die. And it's funny that just a couple years after that, the Queen of England died.
It
The
wasn't
two
even a
oldest
It
couple
ones.
wasn't even a
years.
year.
Was it?
It was the same. Or no.
I don't think
I
it
think
was.
we talked about
It was
Betty White
within
dying.
a
It was
year.
last year.
And then,
It was in
like,
December.
Didn't the Queen just pass away like last month or something?
That's what everyone keeps saying. I think she's been dead for years.
It's like Warhammer 40K. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
they're just keeping the
Oh
corpse
yeah,
of their
she's just
leader
on the
alive.
golden throne.
Speaking
Oh,
of which,
boy.
I've been watching a lot of like YouTube videos about Warhammer.
Dude, have you seen Wes Hammer?
I don't know.
That dude is very good breakdowns. Very good breakdowns.
I'll check him out. I don't know. I would have to look because yeah. Are you okay, Cameron? Cameron's dying.
So while Cameron's dying, Betty White died December 31st of 2021,
Damn.
and the Queen of England died September 8th. So within
They
a year.
almost died within a year. Within the same
Within
year.
a year, but technically
Not
they
the
died
same year.
different years.
Yeah, not the
Holy
same year.
shit.
Okay.
By one freaking day.
It sucks because I missed my
back.
opportunity to talk because you could have just interjected and
You had to
interrupted me.
die.
Dude, I literally am choking on my own spit.
To fucking drink something. Okay, that's fine.
And
So
if you take my classes on how to deep throat microphones, then you too will not be choking.
and you wouldn't have this problem. I
straight
thought
up-
you were a professional,
Exactly.
Cameron.
I straight up almost projectile vomited.
That's disgusting, and I'm really glad that you didn't because I'm an empathetic like puker. So like if I see somebody puke, I'm gonna puke, and then it's like super awkward because we're both puking, and then it's like
And then we make eye contact while puking.
and then they're like,
No,
what the
we-
fuck? This was my thing. I'm puking right now. Why are you copying me?
attention-
Stealing my moment.
Stealing your moment.
But then we start puking into each other's mouths.
Exactly, and then it
Two girls,
becomes
one
a
cup.
beautiful thing, and then I grab your hand and pull you passionately close to me, and then we start vomiting more.
Yes,
onto-
but like just directly into the
Just-
mouth-to-mouth contact vomiting.
anyway,
Okay, I think I'm back. Holy
Okay,
shit. I don't
so-
even know. I think I just choked on air or spit.
yeah.
I
So
don't know what the fuck. I apologize for everyone listening. That was ugly.
No,
you're good. I don't think we could hear you, so you're fine.
Hopefully.
So Elvis, like, it was about like his manager. Like, it was weird because it seemed like it was mainly about him, which is Tom Hanks. Fuck you, Tom Hanks. I just
They got Tom Hanks to play Elvis?
Elvis's manager.
He's got mad range, bro.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to say.
Anyway, so it's like him, but he's narrating over it, and he's like, I guess that's what kind of pisses me off about it, because it's like it's not just because it's Tom Hanks. Fuck you, Tom Hanks. But
Shout out Tom Hanks.
fuck you.
Shout out, come on the pod.
Yeah, I'll say fuck you to your face.
Oh goddamn.
And then have a conversation, you know.
How
And like
would
just
they-
because I don't like you doesn't mean we can't have a conversation.
Do you just hear the Forrest Gump voice like Elvis wasn't the great man?
You know what's
but
crazy?
He sure could dance.
You want to know what's crazy? I
We
don't
finish
think
each other's.
sandwiches.
That's what I was gonna say.
I told you
Wow.
we're on the same wavelength, same page.
RT with the fucking like 2013 references right now.
I've never watched Forrest Gump. I've never seen it.
I've never seen it in its entirety.
Okay, cool. I'm not alone. Because every time I say that, I swear people look at me and they want to kill me.
How is that on both of our lists?
I
for
don't
not
know.
complete, non-completion.
I don't know, but that
I need a
yeah.
boomer card apparently.
You do? We're the same age.
I'm older than you
By
by like 2 months.
That doesn't count.
It does.
Okay.
Are we 12 right now?
guess
Yes.
so.
God.
Anyway, yeah, so it's like a narration from Tom Hanks as the manager, and he's like telling the life and telling like, and see that's like I said, I guess that's what pisses me off so much about it, because it's not like you are experiencing the life of Elvis with Elvis, right? It's like
Third
you're-
person.
You're being explained to by Tom Hanks. Fuck you, Tom Hanks. You're being explained
Tom
to.
Hanks.
You're being explained to the life of Elvis from Tom Hanks, who is playing the
my God.
manager.
Fuck you, Tom Hanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Is it mansplaining the movie?
Dude. That's literally what it fucking feels like. And I'm like, let me just, because like I can only imagine what kind of like an experience that would be. But like again, it's always like to be as famous and to be thrown into such stardom as like Elvis was at the time. Like that has to have like a psychological toll.
Well, you know who can probably relate to that the most? Tom Hanks.
Fuck you, Tom Hanks.
But yeah, so like it
Watch
just.
Tom Hanks find this pod and he
I
like
hope
sues
so,
us
dude. Why?
for like $3 billion.
For what? What is it?
Defamation,
Slander.
libel,
Slander.
something like that.
Something like
Slander,
that.
Yes, defamation.
Tom Hanks. I don't know you personally, so I don't know. But like, fuck you.
Your son seems
regardless.
cool.
I don't know who his son is.
Chet.
Ugh.
Chet Hanks.
Ugh.
Dude, I love that boy.
Ugh. But
Shout
the
out
name.
Chet.
The name, bro.
Oh, dude, he's a frat boy for sure.
Ugh.
Love him.
Ugh.
Want him on
Anyway,
the pod.
that's why. That's fine. Chet can come on the. You can bring your dad.
What would his dad's name be?
Thomas.
His dabs.
His dabs.
What's his dab's name?
Yeah, what's his dad's name?
Run DMC.
Hey, what?
I don't know. It's Run because of Forrest Gump, and then
Wow.
I just threw something in there because Run DMC. Regardless,
Wow.
that's why I don't like the movie, and it just kind of bugs
Because
me.
of Run DMC.
Right, because of Run DMC. Dude, and actually, you just reminded me of something, because can I also tell you something that is like the biggest pet peeve to me in movies that are like not set in modern time?
Tell me.
When they use modern music.
Like?
Uh,
Because I agree. I can get down with that.
one example I can think of, but like ironically, the example I'm going to give you is one that I'm actually kind of okay with, and that is A Knight's Tale. And A Knight's Tale does it, and they use like modern music. But like that being said, I'm kind of okay with that because it's like kind of a comedy, so it's very.
It's like stylized.
It's
that
it's
way.
very but like stuff that is like. I can't remember it because like I forget them because I don't like them. So like I don't let them take up space in my mind.
I can see how it would take you out of it a little bit.
Oh, it's so annoying to me because like if I'm watching like a film or a TV show and it's like Romeo and Juliet and then fucking Ariana Grande's Dangerous Woman comes on.
No, that's good.
No, it's not. I
love
hate
that.
you.
Okay.
No.
So this is
awful.
This is same vein, slightly unrelated. Would you like to know my favorite musical styling in a movie? Period.
Yes, I do. Okay, but like real quick, just to run back to that because the point that I'm making is how do
I
you
think
have
I know this one.
how do you have a movie about Elvis and you don't use Elvis's music? Like literally, they used like different music, and it pissed me off.
Maybe that was okay. Obviously, that was an intentional choice, but I can
Yeah.
see why you might not agree with it.
Absolutely.
Okay,
It's
can you
fucking stupid.
guess? If you can guess, I'll give you $10 and a kiss on the lips.
For your favorite music in a movie?
So my favorite musical, it is technically a full song done by a celebrity in a Hollywood movie.
I feel like I know what it is.
Oh, now that you said Hollywood, I don't know, because I thought it was Nacho Nacho and RRR.
No,
well, that's a good
Triple
song.
R. Yeah.
Triple R. Like I know that's one of your favorites.
Dude.
But it's a mainstream song that's in a lot of different movies. I'm assuming.
No, it was done specifically for one movie. It is I'll give you another hint. It is a cover of a slightly older song done by a modern musical artist, and it is in a relatively recent movie.
I don't know. For some reason, I was getting Led Zeppelin, the one where it's like ah.
Kung Fu Fighting in Kung Fu Panda 3, done by CeeLo Green instead of...
Who even did the
Yeah,
original?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I don't know that one, honestly.
I don't
That's
know.
not one I have
Okay,
in my,
what's
my
the song?
repertoire. Okay, yeah, none of you would have guessed this. I want to give you one more hint.
Okay,
just
one
to
more
see-
hint.
What's the movie about?
I'll tell you the movie, and it's
Okay,
because I don't think you'll be able to guess it. Actually, I'll tell you the vein of movie that it's in, just so we're not super obvious. It is a superhero movie, and I'll even narrow it down. It is a DC superhero movie.
I know what you're fucking talking about. I think I know the. Are you talking
Tell
about
me.
fucking Teen Spirit in the Batman? Is that what you're fucking talking about?
No, first of all,
okay.
that's not Teen Spirit.
Well, whatever. It's a Nirvana.
It's another
song.
Nirvana song. Same diff, right?
What is
yeah,
it?
they're all Team Spirit to me.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
okay.
first,
cool. I would have been so happy with myself if that was the one you chose.
no, because it is a cover.
It's
That's
a great cover. I don't know who covered it.
no one covered it. That's the actual Nirvana song in the Batman. I'm not joking.
It is not.
It is. They
no,
literally
it's
just
not. It's totally a cover.
Wyatt. Can you look that up next?
Yeah, look up the soundtrack of the Batman and like. We'll
Also,
see.
Carl Douglas did Kung Fu Fighting originally, just so everyone knows.
What else did he do?
Who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Okay, so while Wyatt's looking this up, my favorite, like, goddamn, it's so out of place in this movie. It's just hilarious because even in a comic booky movie where pretty much everything goes, you know, you can allow a lot more. My favorite musical styling that is on the actual soundtrack to a movie that came out very recently is in Aquaman.
I haven't seen Aquaman.
Me neither.
Well,
So
I'm going to
that
tell you
makes
right
sense.
now. I'm going to tell you right now. Pitbull did a cover of Africa by Toto.
Oh my god! I need to watch it for that.
I'm not going to
scene
lie. I
alone.
think I've actually heard that version, though.
I don't
It
think
is-
I have.
It is
Didn't-
in the actual movie because there are certain soundtrack songs that just end up on like the soundtrack itself and not in the movie, right? Like they do a whole soundtrack, and like Kendrick Lamar did a soundtrack for Black Panther, and that entire soundtrack is not in the movie. There are certain songs that are, but they used the Pitbull rendition of Africa by Toto in that fucking movie, and he has like an entire like rap verse that is absolutely not the original. It's beautiful. I love the entire thing.
Of course, half Spanish, half English, you know. I'm just kidding.
Why? I just realized what you Googled in order to find the soundtrack for the Batman. Why?
Oh boy. Okay, so this actually does lead me to a topic that I want to talk about really quick. It's very brief.
But like, can I just say, like, this is what this man Googles.
I want to hear it.
Michael, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Giacchino.
Okay.
Michael Giacchino, the Batman songs. That is it. Read that out
That's
loud.
in the search
Wyatt.
bar, bro.
Read that out loud. Why? What the fuck did you search?
Did you like click on some autofill shit?
It's Michael
problem.
Giacchiano.
Giacchiano. Okay. So
That's racism towards Italians.
I'm going to tell you this right now while Josh is doing some proper Googling. And I've thought about this for a long time. Most people are really bad at using search engines. Not specifically Wyatt, but
But specifically Wyatt.
Specifically Wyatt.
Fuck you, Tom Hanks.
Fuck you, Tom.
in our circle it is. Because, okay, whenever you want the best answers for a question on a search engine that is made by computers, or at least that is curated by AI mainly, or algorithms, you want to be as broad as possible. And I feel like Wyatt is hyper specific in his Googling sometimes, and it's very silly. It does not help whenever you are trying to find a relatively broad topic, whenever you are being very, very, very pinpoint accurate on what you're looking up.
So I have a question for you, Cameron.
Oh, I want to
While
hear.
we're on this subject.
Oh, please.
Why are you saying it in that tone of voice?
So I have a question for
So
you. Riddle me this, Batman.
Come a little closer, young child, while I pull my knife out of my pocket.
Oh, God. What? I peeked
No,
my mic. I heard my mic peak.
I heard. Please put that down. If you guys definitely can't see, RT just pulled a knife out of his pocket.
Were you about to see if you can't see, as though like there were some people that could?
Exactly. But
Okay.
my question is I heard someone say this, and it did struck me curious. If
Struck me curious, Batman. Riddle me this.
if everybody, let's just say everybody died all at once, and like electricity stayed going for like a little while, would the internet just consist of AI and bots just replying to people and like commenting and
Yes.
etc.? Like,
Yes.
like how long would that last for? Like
Until the grid went off.
until the grid went off, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. That'd
Okay.
be so real.
I just wanted to see what your take was on that.
Yeah, no, that's a very real thing. If all humans were to just evaporate, but the grid were to stay online, it would just be bots talking to each other and trying to make sense of shit. Absolutely.
Okay, so looking at this, it doesn't really say because there's like I guess there were multiple different versions of.
That's
so
not
it's-
helpful.
Shut up.
Not to you. God, it's so
Well, like,
offensive.
it felt very targeted.
No,
Cameron.
it's just
So
not helpful to
yeah.
us
So,
for our
yeah,
purposes.
It's something in the way, and one was like an orchestral cover. So
Well,
that-
it does
uh,
have
yeah.
actual lyrics in the movie, so that wouldn't be that one.
And like, so then there was one like it was like the version of it, and it was like the epic is the version of something in the way. So I think you were right. I think it was like
Actually, Nirvana.
I think it was actually Nirvana, but it was a different editing. Like it
That
was
makes sense.
a
They
different
do
edit.
modern cuts of songs for different movies. They did that for Guardians of the Galaxy, where the cuts of the songs that went in the movie were just a bit more higher tempo. Where they were a bit more higher tempo, if I'm not mistaken.
I
So
liked
they just
the,
clean them up.
I liked the soundtrack in Guardians of the Galaxy.
I mean, that's part of the appeal to those movies.
I liked it because it was different. Like, Marvel didn't really have that same Guardians of the Galaxy formula until Guardians of the Galaxy came out, and then they started making all their movies like that. So when
Big
it first,
facts.
yeah, when it
Yeah.
first came out, it was primo because it was just super different. It was more realistic of a movie.
And now it's the standard.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
Thor's doing it, bro. Come on.
I
I
tell
haven't
you,
seen the new Love and Thunder.
It's all right.
That's why
It's not bad.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
what
I enjoyed
I've heard
it.
that's okay.
Like it's a perfectly watchable
they really
movie.
did
That's
Gore the
Marvel.
God Butcher dirty from the comic books.
See, and
That's what
that's
everybody
what-
be saying.
The
And
MCU, the MCU is different from the like it's its own universe.
Well, yeah.
So they can do that, but it's just something I would have
so
liked to
that's
see.
one thing that I definitely agree because I got excited whenever I saw that was Gore the God Butcher. And,
with the necro sword
and
pulled
so
from the
like
void.
I think the problem is that Marvel doesn't want to get dark and edgy. Like, I mean, what was one that they actually got dark and edgy in? Is
Ghost
there-
Rider and the Punisher,
If we're
but those
talking-
weren't very successful.
and those are also not a part of the MCU.
Infinity.
Oh wait, are you talking about the Netflix one?
No, Infinity War.
Huh?
Infinity War.
Ghost Rider. Oh, I was like,
think-
was Ghost Rider in Infinity War? I was like, what?
Actually, it was a cameo. It was an Easter egg that Ghost Rider was in Infinity War.
driving around
Yeah.
Um,
Nicolas Cage made a special appearance.
Yeah, that's fair.
Doo-doo-doo.
that's fair. Infinity War did get a little bit darker and edgier.
For Marvel.
but
That's
like,
about
okay,
as
it
edgy.
got darker, but I wouldn't say edgy.
That's about as dark as Marvel's ever gonna get.
I which is unfortunate because like,
Fuck you, Disney.
yeah, fuck you, Disney.
We've definitely already said that on the pod.
And fuck you,
Yeah.
Tom Hanks.
and Tom Hanks. Fuck
hey,
you. Do you like Tom Hanks, Cameron?
I mean, I'm not a Tom Hanks apologist. I don't think I feel very strongly about Tom Hanks one way or another.
I don't know. He's just a name that comes up a lot in terms of like.
It's like
conspiracies and
Nickelback.
stuff. I like Nickelback.
Yeah, they're not. So everybody
What?
hates Nickelback, right?
Oh,
And
wow,
they make
we're-
all
we're-
these
This is
notes.
hot takes from RT. Just coming in here smashing.
No, you've never
around.
heard. You've never heard the slander for Nickelback. They're
definitely
not
have.
bad.
Who hasn't?
They're
That's
a
why
good
it's a
band.
hot take. Yeah,
I
That's
think
why-
they're
that's
good.
that is the hot take.
No,
Like
here's
it was
the
just
thing.
in that time there was several
Whoa.
bands and somebody had to get hate and it just
I
happened to be
think-
Nickelback.
There are too many dudes right now in this pod. This is the pod called Too Many Dudes.
Yeah, that's fair. But like that is one thing that I wouldn't even say is a hot take. Everybody knows Nickelback is shut up. Shut up. Everybody knows that Nickelback is good. Okay, but it's now a meme to hate on them. You know.
Imagine Dragons took that spot very recently as well.
I'm not a huge fan of Imagine Dragons, so like
fuck
they
y'all.
have some good music, but like
What does your name even mean, bro?
Imagine
Yeah.
dragging these nuts across your face. Huh, got it.
Oh my God!
Um,
what does Nickelback mean though, for real? as well?
So actually, I think I know this
when you
because
pay 5 cents over, you get a Nickelback.
see, and so like I think that's where the name comes from. Is because I don't know how true this is, but this is what I've heard, and I haven't researched it. But apparently, they like whatever the dude's singer's name is, Chad. What's his name?
Chad Kroger.
Chad Kroger. Apparently, he would go to this diner every single day, order coffee, whatever, and he would always give $1, whatever, get a Nickelback. And that's where the name came from, is he would always get a Nickelback when he went to the diner. Don't know how true that is, but that's what I've heard. And
Why it's verifying.
okay. But here's the thing. So yeah, Imagine Dragons has some good music. I can maybe tell you 3, maybe 4 songs that they've done. You throw on a Nickelback album,
You're going hard in the
I
yard.
can sing every word of every single song, honestly. Probably.
Rockstar.
All right. Shut the fuck up, RT.
Imagine this photograph.
You know,
No,
that's
every time I do, it makes me
when you
laugh.
say that.
not even
you're
what
like,
it
Shut up,
says.
RT. It's the greatest sounding
What
words
the fuck
ever.
is
No.
on Jimmy's head?
Too many dudes. Too many dudes in this
Too
I
many
know.
podcast.
dudes right now.
Too many dudes.
Nickelback got
Yes.
his name. The
His
lead-
name?
No,
Their name.
the
Chad
lead
Nickelback?
singer- yeah. The lead singer worked at Starbucks, and it was like 95 cents after tax or whatever. So he would always give people a Nickelback.
Yep.
He would say, "Here's your Nickelback."
So it was
Yeah.
it was close.
Yeah,
It was
Same diff.
like,
yeah.
close enough. Like
Imagine going in and like you see Chad Kroger just working at Starbucks.
I can literally never imagine that man working at Starbucks. He does
Doing-
not look like he should
doing
work at Starbucks.
anything.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he should be in anything but Nickelback.
Okay, well that's the Nickelback corner. It's not a Nickelback.
quarter?
It's not a Nickelback. It's a quarterback.